Hey, Mitch Cammidge, Mitch Cammidge Coaching. How are you? By the way, I love you guys. Marketing this morning. It's been a while since I talked about it. This is brand new content today. Finished up a client meeting where we were discussing marketing. And one of the things we talked about is how they are educating their audience and what people need to do. And it dawned on me that often enough when we talk about marketing, or when I talk about marketing, that the how is missing, often just the what and the why. In other words, you got to produce content, you got to produce videos just like this one, you got to produce podcasts, articles, really shiny stuff, marketing boards, stuff like that, pretty pictures, infographics, all this other information. But what and why is often where we look at when we talk about marketing. But the how do I come up with the ideas? Well, first of all, you think about a what is it that you do? Are you a business coach? Are you an accountant? Are you a bookkeeper? Are you in short-term property rentals? Are you in construction? And I want you to think about what are some of the functions or jobs that you've done lately. In other words, what job did I just do? What kind of client did I just have in an accountant? In this instance, right now, the client I just had, well, they were a short-term rentals, a real estate coach, and they were doing Airbnb properties. So when I look at that, that's a pretty interesting fact about their business that they well, maybe they haven't shared often enough. And then when you talk about short-term Airbnb properties, etc., and what it is that they're doing, well, then what are some of the interesting stuff? Well, the kind of properties that they've got, the reason they picked those properties, the people they partnered with to find those properties, the pricing, how they priced it, what the expectations are like in the marketplace, etc. So when we look at how we do things that we do inside of marketing, it pays for us to remember that we need to tell people what we do. Okay? But then we need to find all the interesting things that we do when we do what. So as a business coach, what does that mean? Well, it means as a business coach, I help people fix broken stuff in their business, or build things, or figure them out, or make better sense. But it also means that some of the what's that I do include measuring cash flow, how to measure cash flow, what goes into measuring cash flow, what makes a business successful, what does cash flow look like in a successful business versus a non-successful business, right? Then we talk about financials, what happens with our bookkeeping and our accounting cycle. So these are the what's of the things that I do on a day-to-day basis, right? Makes sense? Also, what else do I do? Well, I was talking about marketing this morning. So what do we do with marketing? How do we market? What is the way that we market? Why do things make sense when we market? What's going to be the methodology or the teaching that we take forward? And then how do we market most effectively for our business? How do we sell? What do we sell? The way do we sell? How do we price things? How do we run operationally? How do we hire human beings? These are all the what's. So the moment I can pick a what, and the what I'm going to pick now is marketing. Okay, I teach people how to market as a business coach. Lots of people don't know how to, especially in small businesses, right? And so they really need a resource. They need somebody to go to say, I don't know how to market. I've never done marketing. I've never done advertising before. I'm deathly afraid. I keep getting asked to do radio ads or, heck, still print media ads, flyers, door knockers for my business, stuff that hangs on the door. I don't know, should I do this? Business cards, brochures, one-page printout stuff. Then you go to digital. What's digital? Infographics, shooting videos like this one. What's all the stuff that we've got to do? So that means that as a business coach, I can do lots of these things, lots of this stuff, and the stuff-based stuff that we have to do on a day-to-day basis. And I got to educate people. But it doesn't help other people to understand what a business coach does. So when I say that I help with marketing, that's a what. When I say that I help to educate people on marketing by showing them how to actually shoot videos for the first time and the language that we want to use and why we want to do it in a certain way and push it out into the world so that it makes more sense, educates people on businesses, and more importantly, helps to bring more business back into them. That starts to make more sense. Then when I turn around and say that when I teach people how to market, I want to teach them how to measure it. How do we get success? What does success look like? How do we measure whether something's working or not? And then if we pay another human being, how do we tell if they're doing a good job for us or not? Okay. So when we talk about just marketing, and I say I'm just a business coach, and I just educate on marketing, when we market our business, it pays for us to pick a what. So what does your business do? What are some of the unique features? And then, what are the stories? Who's a recent example of somebody you've done that with? And no, you don't have to talk about your clients individually. They might want their privacy. but you could talk about what it is you've done for them, why you do it that way, how you do it that way. This is all information that helps our marketplace decide how valuable we are and whether or not they should do business with us. So if you want to do marketing, you need to pick a what. You need to tell people why you do it. You need to tell people how you go about doing it. And you need to tell people why it makes sense to choose you to do that service or offering or product or commodity. And then you're going to be doing a really good favor for yourself from a marketing perspective. So from the business coach, talk about what you do and fill them in on some really great information, and your market will start to respond. And if you don't know how to do it, well, guess what? Here's the last part, action. Ask someone. In this case, if you need help learning how to market for yourself as a small business owner, come talk to me. I can give you some insights, suggestions, advice, and more importantly, an actual way to do it that will be successful for your business. Make sense? Peace. I love you.